What's up guys, it's the ROFL Monster here, and today I thought I'd showcase my friend Lord's inventory. He has one of the coolest ones out there, and I guess I'll walk you through step by step. So, the first knife he has in his inventory is the field-tested Karambit case hardened with the Hiko pattern. Now, this is the pattern with the most blue on the play side and the back side, and it's valued at about $9,000. The next skin he has in his inventory is a Souvenir MP9 Hot Rod Factory New. Now, the thing that makes this one special is the fact that it has the IBP foil and the Team Dignitas foil. Now, you may have heard in one of my last videos that there are only 5 skins with the IBP and the Team Dignitas Souvenir Factory New. This is one of the better ones, so it makes it a really standout, unique MP9. Now, speaking of unique, we have the Stattrak Field Tested AKK Sodden with the #1 pattern, except this one has 4 IBPs applied onto it. Now, normally the Stattrak Field Tested AKK Sodden with the #1 pattern will sell for around 13 to 14k without stickers, but since this one has 4 IBP, I think a fair price for this is about 17.5k. For his scout skin, or at least one of his scout skins, he has a Stattrak Factory New Dragonfire, except this one has 4 Hellraiser's Hollows. Now, this is one of the sickest Kato combos that I've ever seen, because I love the way that the sort of stickers go orange and yellow and red to match the flame. It looks really cool. And there's also the added bonus that this is a 009 Scout. He also has a Mach 10 Neon Rider with a crazy low float of 0006 that also has an LDLC hollow applied onto it. Now, he said he might finish it off at some point, but it looks super cool. I love the way the colors sort of blend with the pink and the blue of the skin. It's one of the few examples where I really enjoy the LDLC hollow. His FAMAS skin is a Stattrak Factory Mecha Industries with 4 LGB non-hollows. It's also a 001 float. Now, as you can see, the red really matches with and it sort of contrasts against the pearl white, and there's nice little it looks really good in general. He has an Org Hot Rod Factory New with 4 complexity hollows on it, which normally I hate complexities hollows. They're pretty trash, but on this skin, I think it's fair to make an exception. It sort of looks really good on the hot red. He has a Stattrak M9 Sapphire I think it's 0.018, and I think this is worth about $2,600. He has a Karambit Ruby, Stattrak Factory New with a crazy corner. It's really clean. And the float is 0.1, and that's worth about $3,250. He also has a Karambit Ultraviolet somewhere. I think it's on his OP skins, and that's worth about $3,500. Then the big skin he has is a Souvenir Factory New Dragonlore signed by JW. Now, an estimated price for this is about 25 to 30k. Pasha Biceps lore sold for about 27k in items, and a JW lore is sort of the same level as that. He has a Factory New Karambit Crimson Web with an insane web on playside. Now, this Karambit Crimson Web is pretty, like one of two which have actual good webs in a nice corner. So I think an estimated value for this Karambit is around 4,500, but it could even be worth more than that since it's such a unique skin. The gloves he has are they're snake bites, which are kind of shit, but I guess he likes them. Now, these are apparently worth $3,000, which I'm kind of skeptical about, but I guess each to their own in regards to gloves. He also has a really cool M9 Crimson Web. Now, this is the backside, so I guess I'll talk about the float first. It has a float of 0.06001, which makes it the #1 float in the world for M9 Crimson Webs, which is already crazy because it means it's really clean. But if we wait for it to turn around, you can see that it actually has really nice webs on the play side. Now, this M9 is supposedly worth around $15,000, which is crazy given that a Stattrak Factory New, the duped one, can be bought for around 10k at this point. He also has a Flip Knife Crimson Web, a Bayonet Crimson Web, and then we'll get onto his pistol skins here. He has for his P250 a Franklin with 3 crowns and an IBP, although he's trying to buy a P250 Gunsmoke with 4 IBP hollows. He has a Stattrak Factory New R8 Revolver Crimson Web with an IBP non-hollow. This is a 1 of 1. I always thought it was kind of cool that it's eating the web, but I can't imagine anyone applying something like this onto another gun again, since the R8 is pretty much a dead meme, and IBPs are going back up even as I make this video. For his Tech 9, he has a #1 float nuclear threat with 4 Clan Mystics. Now, when you look at it like this, it doesn't look good, but the stickers in game go really green, and it looks crazy. It looks really good. Then for his G3 skin, he actually went really ham applying these Clan Mystics. You know, he couldn't find a G3 that he liked, so he had to apply a Kato onto one that he did like. He had to make his own one, and this one has a crazy low flow of, like, yeah, you can see it's 0.00006. Then for Scar 20, he has a Splash Jam, Factory New, another Clan Mystic. Like I said, he went a bit overkill, but this also has a really low flow, which makes it worth a lot more since it's really hard to craft these in trade-ups. His Nova is actually one of the craziest skins out there for the heavies. It's a Stattrak Factory New Nova Graphite with 4 LGB hollows applied onto it, and his 5.7 also has 4 LGB hollows applied onto it, except this one is a #1 pattern, which is worth around $1,500 including stickers. And his SG is just a bulldozer with 4 crowns, which is pretty cool. He has one of the coolest USPs, which has 4 Vox hollows applied onto it. It also has a really clean top. It's especially clean for 0.02, but the Vox hollows really match the orange of the skin in it. It really looks insane in game. He has a Wasteland Princess that has no stickers. I think it's a low float, but there's nothing really that special about it. Now, his Howl, however, this is a 007 Stattrak Factory New Howl. It's one of the top ones ranked on exchange, and it's non-duped. Now, without the stickers, this Howl is worth about $12,000 to $14,000 depending on the buyer. Now, if you include the price for the stickers, I think it's fair to price this at around $17,500. His Galil is pretty cool too. Souvenir Factory New signed by Hiko. He has an Org Weeaboo Factory New, which is a basic bitch skin for collectors. He has a Souvenir Factory New Amber Fade. I don't know why he has the old sticker ones since they look significantly worse, but his Deagle is a 1-of-1 Stattrak Factory New Crimson Web with 4 Titan hollows applied onto it. Now, this is by far the most expensive Deagle at about $4,000. It's insanely unique. I don't personally like it as much as the IBP Blaze with the IBP above the grip, but I think it is undeniably really cool. He also has the matching Glock, which is a Glock Fade with 4 Titan hollows, and this is worth around $2,500. He has a Stattrak Factory New CZ Auto Crimson Web with an IBP on the grip, which for me is the best position since this part is completely black, so adding a bit of red adds a bit of contrast so it really matches the IBP and Crimson Web texture. His jewelry is, however, a bit cringeworthy, although I guess this sort of like Marmite, you either hate it or you love it. I really hate the hemoglobins, but I guess with the Titan and the IBP, Stattrak Factory New, you can't really, I mean, it has a place in a collector's inventory. His MP7 is a whiteout with 4 crowns. It's also a really, really low float. It's one of the coolest ones out there. He has the only UMP Blaze with a IBP hollow on it as well. It has 3 other Katos, but I think he even applied one of them onto here because he wants to have the whole red theme going. And then his P90 is a Stattrak Factory New Emerald Dragon. Now, these used to be $2,000 at one point. I think they're now like $500. He has a Mag 7 Bulldozer Factory New with 4 Kato hollows on it. Now, I don't really approve of the Navi and the Fnatic, but I guess the Titan Hollow is kind of cool, though I would prefer to see something like a Souvenir Factory New Mag 7 Bulldozer. And then for his heavies, he has an Anodized Navy and Blizzard Marbleized. Now, I'm assuming he just bought these because they're relatively expensive for the skins. For the guns, I mean, because the rest of them these are really rare and can be used in trade-ups, so that's why they're expensive. And they're also kind of rare, so I guess he just bought them because they are expensive. He also has a Valeria pin, he has a Bloodhound pin, a Cobble, Office. Don't know why he has an Office when he has, it's kind of a jump between the two. He also has a Guardian Elite pin and a Victory pin. I'm going to be doing more of these inventory showcases. If you like them, then comment below. If you find it, I'm not going to ask for suggestions, I'm going to post them myself, but if you like this series, mention so below, and I guess I'll see you in the next video.